Okay, so forward, I think it's left from there. Alright, those fucking things. Oh no, I can totally get up that. Man, I'm tired. Okay, so yeah, that was to the right because there's the dragon that obscures the snowfields. It's been a while since I've seen a jellyfish. Which I think I can avoid if I just hug the right side, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The problem is when it shows up, it makes it hard to see. And I don't know if you can open the map. I never finished that Everjail, or not Everjail, dungeon if I remember correctly. It's the one with the illusions and the Godskin Noble at the end that I just was like, fuck it, I don't care. I forget, did I kill this dragon either? I don't know if I did, because I don't think I have magic ice breath. Or whatever. Which is the spell you get from him. So I guess I just never did it. Weird. I mean, I can understand why. I fucking was probably sick of fighting dragons by this point. I'm kind of sick of fighting dragons now, if I'm being honest. Looks like there's a Grace over there, so I'll pop that so I have both sides. Somber Stone Miners in 3. Oop. Did I not get that before? Oh, wow, that is what I wanted already. Weird, why does that say it's in Farum Azula then? They must have moved it. They must have moved it because people couldn't get to it that early. Wow, the Fextra Life is fucking useless. If I knew it was right there, I would have gotten it like fucking yesterday or the day before. What the hell?
Hark, brave warriors. Hark, my lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds. Guidance hath delivered ye through each ordeal to the place ye stand. Put the giants to the sword and confine the flame atop the mount. Let a new epoch begin, an epoch glistening with life. Brandish the Elden Ring for the age of the Erdtree.
Okay. Is there more?
We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I travelled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid. Till the end.
Okay.
Shall I turn you? Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions.
Man, if I knew it was that fucking close. Wow, the Fextra life is fucking useless, isn't it? Like, actually useless. It was just straight up wrong about where the location was. It was nowhere near Faramazula. Faramazula is like out. The fucking place it said it was in Faramazula is hours from where that fucking item was. Alright. Oh yeah, Igon had a bell bearing? What the fuck would Igon be selling? Whatever, I can buy 5s now. I don't know where the first one is. I never picked it up for some reason. Oh, Igon's harpoons. That makes sense. Okay, well, let's upgrade it and see how good it is. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's still not going to be as good as my default weapon, and the fact that it makes you take more damage probably counteracts, like, all of that anyway.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god. Oh, it's you. Don't pay me any money. Just lay out your arm.
Yeah, comparatively more base damage, obviously, because mine is split. Why does it say it gives me better? That's weird. Well, because of guard boost, right? Fair enough. I don't know. I don't really like the weed cutter move, if I'm being honest. I'll keep it on my person, just in case. Well, maybe, I don't know. I think I would want to try it out first, so let's find an enemy that's like... I'm trying to think of like who's a good fucking like test enemy, because there aren't really any like places I can just like spawn in and then like there's an enemy right there, you know? I mean, I guess there's the Morth Ruins. If I could find a Black Knight that's on foot that wasn't like horseback, that would be a good test, because they're a good solid enemy. In terms of damage, I don't like how long that takes, though. The damage increase is not appreciated. Versus what with this? It's okay. 1390 versus what? Oh, it's straight up just worse. I'm not a big fan of its moveset, and it's objectively a worse weapon, so... I'm not gonna say going to get this fucking smithing stone was a waste of time, though. It wasn't. Because words, they exist in my brain somewhere. It was not a waste of time because I can now upgrade future weapons, which is important. But yeah, that weapon is cool. It's not for me, unfortunately. I don't like its oh, I guess you can do more. Weird. I wonder how high it goes. I was told it was 16. But yeah, it's not for me, unfortunately. If it had the ability to be used with a non-unique Ash of War, I would consider it, but as it is, the fact that it increases the amount of damage taken and it has like a worse moveset than the regular Great Katana, doesn't do anything for me. Wow, it's kind of weird. They introduced an entirely new weapon class, and the best one is the first one you get. Because it has the best moveset out of them, and it's the only one that's modifiable. That's kind of lame, if I'm being honest. Okay, so, here, but also someone pointed out that I missed something in the Cerulean Coast around here. And it's apparently related to getting on the island. It's apparently, they told me it was the same way you get onto the Dragon Communion Island in Limgrave, and I think I can piece it together from that. So, before I open a new area, I want to try and finish up. Because I did think it was weird, because didn't I fight that shadow guy over here that was like that mini-boss in Limgrave? I thought that was a little odd. Yeah, him. Oh. Well, yeah, that would explain it. Phew, that would have been not great. This might be one I don't want to do with a horse. Just a hunch. Oops. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh. Let's try the other way first, since those guys could theoretically stunlock me to death. Okay. Try right, then try left. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not one to argue with people who know more than me about geographical data. I'll argue about literally everything else, but I did not realize those guys exploded. Kind of weird how many enemies are like that in this game, actually. Ah. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Wait, couldn't I theoretically have jumped up here from, like, another direction? Yeah, I could have jumped up here from there. Maybe. Well, I guess that makes sense, having multiple routes inward. Yeah, it explains why they're facing that direction. I'm sorry, was there something else in that way? No, it's just forced perspective. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And these guys aren't so dangerous that... Oh, they drop glove warts. Interesting. Guess if you need to farm. Although I think I can buy those, so... Not, like, the most valuable thing in the world. Crabs. I bet there's a big crab in here. Fucking called that shit. That room was suspiciously fight-shaped. I wonder if it drops anything. I haven't gotten any drops from crabs in this game. Dark Souls 3 had crab drops. I can't imagine Dark Soul or Demon... fucking Christ. I was about to say Demon Souls 2, which this kind of is, actually. But, I haven't gotten any crab drops in this game, so... Hey, is there a crab summon? I just realized there's no crab summon. I know they're all, like, humanoid enemies that, like, you get to summon and stuff. But, like, a crab summon could be cool. I guess it wouldn't really fit in most environments. Can you get up there? Doesn't look like... Well, you have to be able to. There's an item up there. I'll figure that out in a minute. I wonder if there's a Grace over here. I mean, it'd be kind of pointless. There isn't really anything over here. But, you know. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. There isn't really anything over here other than the, words. Other than this mausoleum. Alright. What you got for me? Huh. I recognize that moveset. She has lots of iframes. Nice. I'm liking these mausoleum fights aside from the literal first one that I fucking got. Huh. I'm not gonna use any of those, but I will check out the sword. Those look like they're from Mesmer's thing. Huh. I mean, it's cool, but I don't really care. I'm not sure this one was as worth it for me, but I'm glad that I can check it off the list, because I would have been wondering what was over here the entire time. But yeah, there's another one of those fucking dungeons that, like, doesn't really, you know, I'm not getting anything out of it. Because it's not for my build. Huh. Weird bird. I'm sorry, young one. Lots of those skulls around. I wonder what's the narrative reasoning for those. Or if they're just kind of there, you know? In the way that some things just are. So is that the only thing on this island? Like, literally the only thing? There's a yak, I guess. Weird. That's the only yak I think I've seen of this type. No, I keep thinking like these animals are important. Anything over here? Some drop down of obscure bullshit? No. Okay, fine. Okay, how do I get over here? Oh, there's a cave. Wait. Wait, no, that's where I came out of. Yeah. Perfumed oil of Rana. Crab. The crab is disengaged. Nope, it hasn't. You can't escape the crab. It won't let you. Be gone, crab. Okay, what the fuck was that? Perfumed oil of Rana. It's consumable. It's a reusable. Oh, cool. No, I'll keep it the way I had it before. With, you, and then... Ow. You, and then... I want to see how much damage it does, because it did a fuck ton of damage to me. Oh wait, maybe the other way around, because it's an offensive item. Sure. That's not gonna satisfy me no matter how I do it, but... Sick. I need a test dummy for how much damage that does. Again, I kind of wish there was a training dummy. I guess I could go fight that fucking omen killer in the fucking fortress. But I want, like, a training dummy that I can test damage numbers on that isn't capable of doing a fuck ton of damage to me, you know? That does a lot. Wow. Okay, never mind. There was something here for me. That's a free pyromant. That's a free wide pyromancy spell. Sick. Like, that's really solid. Okay, shit. I guess there was something worth checking out there. Damn. Thanks, person who gave me that tip. Okay, and then there was this area, which I wanted to do, which is... I need to get down. I'll keep that... I wonder if that'd be worth having on my bar. Like, right away on my bar. I know it's blasphemous to, have anything other than your Estus in the first slot on your thing. But I wanted to experiment with having other stuff there, you know? That's too far. I don't know why people have so much trouble with these. They're usually pretty straightforward. You know? Is there... Wow, there's a lot of turtles here. You know, usually only turtles only fucking grow to this size in places where they don't have any fucking predators. I think literally every single creature, except for like the deer in this fucking environment, would prey on the goddamn turtles. So I have no idea how they got that big. I guess you could argue it's like a macroevolutionary thing, but what the fuck is that? Oh, is that a fly person? Well, there's another jumping puzzle down there, which I am assuming... Yeah. And we'll check here. Check here. That'll be our loop. Because this looks like a relatively small location. But there's no physics associated with this waterfall. Oh, it's another one of you fuckers. I mean, I guess I kind of have to. Yeah, let's keep the fucking weight on, huh? Does this one do the second phase, though? That's the real question. Wow, that fucking has a lunge associated with it. Jeez. Can it break the trees, though? That's the real question. The bear could break the trees. Yep, and it's been scarlet rotted, so I can just safely ignore it now. I have no shame in fucking fighting this thing cheaply this many times, or like fucking like by now, because I fought this thing what, 3 times now? Man, my Mimic does so much fucking damage now, it's awesome. All these consumables, like, people are freaking sleeping on them. They're really good. Especially with the Mimic. Okay, there's definitely more of those, then. Huh. I wasn't expecting there to be so many of those. I was expecting them to cap out at, fucking... like 16 or so. Nothing behind the waterfall, really. Okay. Ah, so that's the gimmick. There's a bunch of them. Well, fair enough. Okay, cool. I gotta check my food. Alright, it probably will be a weird cut, but I'm gonna have to, like, stop in, like, a few minutes, because I want to eat my food before it gets cold. You know, one of those existing in the human world with needs and desires things. So I'm gonna do a quick loop around, see if there's anything over here. My guy disappeared, so that's probably the only enemy of any consequence in this area. But there might be like a cave or something. So I wanted to do a look through. And those look like more fingers. They really do, actually. But that's part of the jagged area, so not consequential. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything really here. Wait, where's 2? Oh, I can get rid of that. So 3, just the jump down. Okay, I'll get over there, and then I'll cut it, because I want to eat my food. Alright. Talk to you later. Okay. I forgot to turn my fucking lantern on. Damn it. Right down there. And then that looks too far to survive on foot. I forget how it works in Elden Ring. Does it take, fucking really? You have, like, no air control with fucking Torrent. But yeah, doesn't, Elden Ring, the way it does it is that everything up to a certain height just takes, like, doesn't do anything to you. You just, like, stagger when you hit the ground. And then after a certain height, it does stamina damage. And then if it exceeds the amount of stamina your character has, then you take damage from it. And then past a certain point, all falls are lethal. I think that's how they did it. I don't know how I feel about that system in terms of, like, stats. But the other games had really, like, all falls were lethal past X height regardless of context. Even when it shouldn't be, I felt. And then, like, other than that, it was determined by, like, health values and stuff. Although, some of the games were more absurd about it than others. Like, Dark Souls 2's fucking system was fucked. And, like, Dark Souls 1's was reasonable about how much health you lost, but it was unreasonable about when you lost health. Like, you would take damage from pretty much every fall, regardless of height, but the amount of damage you would take would be relatively minor. Which I felt was a little irritating. Not the minor health, but, like, you drop like 4 feet and take health damage. It was kind of stupid. Oh god, the Vulgar Militia are down here. I don't like them as an enemy faction. They're not as bad as other ones, but I still don't enjoy them as, like, an enemy thing. Wow, I don't want to do this dungeon. Because I know what it is. I haven't been as impressed with these ones as the other ones. They're still better than the vast majority of the Chalice dungeons from the main game, but they're still not great. The rewards have been okay from them, although I don't think I've used many of them. I checked out the fact that the flash step couldn't be put on most weapons, and it had a fucking really long startup, made it kind of useless, in my opinion. Holy shit, that's a fucking... Look at that lighting change. What the hell? That makes no sense. So is that the gimmick? You know, I tried to change my weapon 3 times during that whole interaction. I think my controller might be fucked. This sucks. I just got this thing like a month ago. Elite 2 controllers aren't cheap either. The whole reason I got this was because I wanted a controller with paddles that wasn't going to be like some third-party thing. More importantly, I wanted a controller with paddles that wasn't wired. I bought a controller on Amazon that said it worked wirelessly with the Xbox Series X, and it didn't, and I tried plugging it into my PC, and it had fucking horrendous stick drift. And then someone at Amazon asked me, because I was listed as a previous buyer. Also, I kind of hate that Amazon will refer you to other customers who are fucking asking about items, because that means the customer now knows you bought the item, which is... I don't like that. Oh. Huh. Neat. Is this a jumping puzzle? I'm gonna assume no. But yeah, the person was asking whether or not they could use it to fucking, like, aimbot in Call of Duty and shit. Like, if the controller was a macro for fucking, like, if they could use it to, like, aim better and fucking, like, do other shit in Call of Duty. I'm like, you're asking me if this controller will let you fucking cheat in fucking matchmaking. On console, even. It's like, A, you shouldn't be doing that, and B, you have a grave misunderstanding of how any of that works if you're thinking that you could just plug in a controller, press the button, and then it will just, like, it's not a fucking PS2 and you're using the turbo button to fucking shoot faster in a game that has fucking input-based, like, gunplay or something. Like, either that person is very young or very stupid. I want to see if I can pull up the exact fucking quote. Okay, yeah, the person asked, hey, does, spelled D-O-S-E, the software help with the recoil control on games like COD? It's just a controller with, like, extra buttons. It has some paddles, and you can, like, keybind the fucking buttons if you want to change, like, what inputs they do. So, not a trainer or a hacking thing or whatever. And also, it's like, don't fucking try to gain, like, fucking an unfair advantage by buying external hardware. It's like, I bought fucking a controller that has paddles because I don't want to fucking take my fucking thumb off the stick when I'm playing a game. Especially, like, in Dark Souls, for instance. If you want to fucking sprint and aim the camera, you have to put your fucking fingers in a claw grip, and that shit hurts to do for a long period of time. So, like, the paddles have a performative function that is important to the gameplay. It's not, like, it's not like an unfair gameplay advantage. It's just you're able to play the game without fucking hurting yourself. Gears of War has a solution for this problem, which is when you roadie run, the camera controls are now fixed to your other analog stick, so you can move independently of, like, it gets rid of the problem that is associated with, having to take your thumb off the stick. I like the way Gears does it a lot, but I understand that wouldn't really work in this kind of game. Because by its nature, the roadie run in Gears of War is not a thing in which it gets rid of the interactivity from the other, like, aspects of the game. Like, when you're roadie running, you can't fire or shoot or do anything. You can reload, interestingly enough. But, like, when you're running in Dark Souls, you want to be able to move the camera around. It's kind of important. Because it allows you to look around corners and make sure you're not being followed, etc. So having macros for that is good. Also, I have my Estus flat, because, okay, my macros for the buttons, are for the paddles, are the face buttons, because they're the only buttons on the controller, aside from the D-pad. You have to take your hand off the thing to use. And with the D-pad, it doesn't matter that much, because, like, what's on the D-pad? Swapping items? Who cares? And in most games, the D-pad is used for non-critical stuff anyway. But here I have, X and Y are the two larger bottom paddles. X is on the left, Y is on the right. And the one above it on the left, I believe, is B? No, A. Yeah. A, and then B on the right. So I can hit them with my middle fingers, and then my fucking ring fingers on the larger paddles. And that helps out a lot, because A, if you forgot, my hands are fucked up. So not having to, like, mangle them into weird-ass positions is, you know, appreciated. Holy shit, I fucking hate these enemies. Oh, that is cheap. Excuse me? Okay, what's the name of the enemy spell type that fucking shoots and spells at you that are extremely hard to dodge, like at your feet through walls. Whatever that spell type is, or that fucking mage type is called, I fucking despise it. They had it in Dark Souls 2 and 3, and I hated it there too. I also hate these things. I think I hate these things more, but I can at least deal with them, like, by hitting them because they're physically in front of me. Like, I have no fucking idea where that mage is. Okay, so weirdly enough, this kind of reminds me of the Sanctum City. I wonder why. I think it's because of the fucking pillars and the ladders. Although that place wasn't dark. Not really. What's the point of this location? You lied to me. Okay, I guess you just dropped down. Wait, where the fuck was that guy? The person who was shooting spells at me. Were they shooting spells at me from all the way over in that other room? Are you kidding me? I guess it's not great at fucking hitting the statically placed, like, wall-hanging NPCs. That's fair, I guess. It's not designed for that. Okay, is there anything over there? Was there a door over there, or was it... No, it doesn't look like. But yeah, there wasn't anything over here. I see a ladder. That must be to get the fucking mage. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but he needs to die. Also, Elden Ring is way worse about trying to fall off onto a ledge that's below you, that is thin, because the fucking lips on the upper ledges is really, really fucking, like, fucked up in terms of hitboxing. They did a bad job with that. I'm not even gonna pretend like they did. Like, I showed off in a previous part, but I was standing on, like, the ledge of something, and my character was floating, like, a full foot in front of it. There's also, like, a fucking, rebounding problem, where when you fucking, if you don't cleanly jump off of something, your character kind of gets repelled away from it. In a lot of instances, and that can cause your character to just get flung wildly, like, away, like, usually off a cliff. Not a fan of that. Like that. What just happened right there. Huh. Really? It's not even that I'm upset about, like, fucking anything to do with, like, them being ambush enemies. I just don't like the way that they fucking move around, because, like, they fucking appear to, like, just... Oh, this is where you get this. Just, like, bounce through your attacks without taking any actual damage, and their hitboxes for their attacks is much wider than yours. That makes sense. You'd think it would give you fucking resistance to death. I mean, I guess it doesn't affect them. Oh, weird. Well, I guess that's not weird, because I guess fucking Fortisax was allied with Godwin. Cadaver surrogate. That's so fucking weird. I know they're talking about Fia, but still. Give birth to zombie god, I guess. Oh, really? Fucking awesome spawn. I wanted to fucking fight you again, didn't I? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't fucking get away from this shit. Why the fuck is everything only attacking me? That might actually be the worst place to fucking do PvP in the entire fucking game. Holy shit. Whatever, I got mine. Anyway, I was reading that. The fact that it enhances the dragon stuff is pretty cool. But, I mean, it might be cool to, like, fucking mix it with, like, the Oathseeker stuff. I don't think I'm gonna use it right now, though. Wait, what are the legs looking like? Well, they are, like, a full set. They actually share some similarities with the Oathseeker stuff. I might play around with that if I need to, like, do some fucking dragon stuff, but until then, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I like what I'm rocking right now. I've got a good look going on. I'm excessively red. Which, you know, I suppose is good. Still not a fan of how that... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I hate this fucking shit. That's not what I meant to do. God damn it. I suppose I don't really have to go down there, but I do want my souls back, so... It's a little weird how all of this stuff is about fucking Godwyn, even though Godwyn's like such a minor part of the whole main story, like the only thing he's responsible for is the fact that the Tarnished come back from the dead after like they get killed. That's about it. Okay. I bet. Yep, knew it. It would have been important to do later. Well, anyway, let's go back. Oh, wait, I can't go back up there. This was a drop down. Shit. Okay, fine. Let's not do that then. This isn't even how darkness works in reality. Like, it doesn't fucking hang around in the air like a fog. I know, laws of physics, not fucking... I feel like FromSoft has, like, learned what level their lessons in reverse. Like, they fucking made that enemy that was fucked up in Dark Souls 2 and had, like, infinite stamina. And then rather than fix that going forward, they've decided to make that the new standard for enemies while making the player still adhere to the same fucking rule set. Where it's like, yeah, no, that fucking enemy that does, like, a shit ton of damage and has infinite poise, yeah, it also can attack you forever. So, have fun with that. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, they're trying to turn every single fucking enemy into that goddamn old knight from Dark Souls 2 and Shrine of Amana. It's infuriating. And it's a lot of them. I don't think I've made anything that requires the Fulgur Blooms, because that's for lightning stuff, right? At least as far as I can tell, there's no secret shit in here. This is probably the worst of them so far. Because the gimmick is that it's dark. Okay? And... I never found that other room, though. That projectile auto tracks. Great. Oh, great. More fucking gargoyles. Wow, I hate this. Really? No, I need to fucking turn that thing off. I didn't fucking... Piss off. I fucking hate this shit. Well, this is certainly going down a lot. Guessing it's a death knight. Huh. Wow, it's one of my least favorite enemy types that's ever existed. And it appears to have infinite stamina. Cool. Why is the cooldown on that so much longer now? It didn't used to be that long. I dodged that. Fuck off. Really? Wow, I hate this so much. Holy shit. Great, ads, what every fucking fight needs. Also, this looks a lot like that place in the fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? The, when the intro to Demon Souls is introducing all of the fucking, NPC characters and they talk about Sage Frey. And they show him standing next to, like, an archway in a foresty area. It's like that. This reminds me a lot of that. God damn it, I fucking hate this enemy type. Is that a talisman or a weapon? Wow, I don't care about this at all. Also, wait, why did that arc thing doesn't make any sense, because the rune arcs thing only became like a thing after the Elden Ring was shattered, and that happened recently. Like a year ago, maybe. So how's all this shit that's been down here for like forever based on it? Like, the rune arcs are shattered pieces of the Elden Ring. Like, these tiny little splinters. But the Elden Ring was only shattered, like, maybe a couple years ago. It's all recent. Ugh, whatever. How much do I need? About 5,000. Need 700 runes, great. Oh. Huh. I wasn't expecting this to just lead out into this area. Yeah, I've kind of lost interest in fucking figuring out what's in the rest of that dungeon, by the way. If someone tells me there's something cool in there and, like, can prove it instead of just wasting my time, I'll probably go look. But, for now, I'm kind of fucking tired of that shit, so I'm not gonna bother. I think this might be the lowest area in the game so far. Like, in terms of, like... I see. In terms of, like, topographical, like, location, this seems pretty fucking far down. Like, farther down than even the fucking root areas in the base game. I had to go really far down to get here. Maybe not, like, where I'm standing right now, but, like, further down there, like, whatever the furthest part of this zone is. Although, given that Elden Ring appears to boundary every single area with a bottomless cliff, which I kind of hate, by the way, don't let it see you. Doing some survival horror shit now, huh? It cannot even be touched. Once you're seen, there's no escape. Okay. Interesting. Getting a different vibe from this place. I kind of like it. Huh. Goats with red eyes. And you. Well, my curiosity demands, is this the final evolution of the fly things? That's a lot of blood. Maddening hand. I doubt you're what they're telling me to be afraid of. I mean, yeah, you're probably really strong, but... Ooh, you are really strong. You're not omnipotently strong. Interesting. Gross. It's got a Sastus moveset, it looked like. Yeah, didn't someone show off, like, there's a poison version of that you can find in the Belarus settlement or something? That's cool, but... Oh, you're all insane. You've got madness eyes. That's what that is. This reminds me of in Knights of the Old Republic when you go down to the, like, Shadowlands in Kashyyyk. The game's trying to fuck with your head because the first thing you would always do is go to the map. Huh. So we're getting all of the fucking stuff here. We had a Scarlet Rot area. We had a sorcery area, we had a holy area, we had poison area. This is our frenzy area. We're doing the DLC is a microcosm, although, again, not that micro. It kind of encompasses as more, it has as much, if not more, playable area than the entire base game, which is kind of insane. We're gonna be doing every zone type, I imagine. There wasn't really a lava area, but I'm sure we'll get to that before I fucking finish. Even the skulls are crazy. Interesting. And there's a lot of them, too. I think the skulls might have something to do with when multiplayer characters die and, like, fucking their bodies are left over, maybe. This place seems fucked, by the way. The Abyss, huh? Oh, that's not actually as big as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be, like, a lot larger than that. Anyway, I need to get back to here. Oh, there doesn't actually appear to be much over here. But, I need to get back to there, because I didn't get everything that was up there. Even though, again, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't seem like there's actually that much up there, but, you know. Huh. I wonder if Melina has anything to say about this. She's theoretically still with me. And this is a church. Come on, say something. Aw, that's disappointing. I didn't throw her in the fire yet. I was really hoping she'd have something to say. Frenzy. Oh, that's what I wanted so badly. Is it unique? It's not unique. Interesting. I think I have all of them now. Actually, the only one I don't have is a Scarlet Rot one and a magic one. But Frost is kind of magic, so... That's really good. Okay, since I have a Grace here, I'll leave that mark. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll do this first. I mean, I'm not complaining. I need the rune arcs since I used all of mine fighting Radon. But, ah, really? I was gonna win that fight. Whatever. Back to here. I want to check if there's anything outside this. I'm not gonna finish the rest of the fucking dungeon right now. I don't give a shit. Unless someone tells me there's something that is something I would 100% care about being in there, I don't give a fuck. Is there anything over here? Maybe? It doesn't look like it. Wow, yeah, that just fucking goes down, huh? Shit. I feel like the Abyss is kind of like taken, almost, by Dark Souls Abyss. So having another area called it that is not only not a pitch black nothing hellscape, but is like weirdly like filled with nature is a little weird. Oh, could you have jumped over here from there? Fuck no, you couldn't have. That goes to this shit. So, yeah, I guess that was all that was here. Huh. Oh, god damn it. Fucking Bulgar militia. Okay, guess that was all that was there. So, exploring the rest of the abyss. Cool. I'm really curious about what the big bad fucking thing that it was warning me about is gonna end up being. Huh, so are those veins that were climbing up the Erdtree? Were those... Because I thought it was sap leaking out of it. But is it possible that it's actually... What? Where? Is it this? No. Is it these? No. Is it the tree? Never mind, I understand. Oh, this is very similar to a song from Bloodborne, I just realized. Huh. Ah, you guys. Eyes of yellow. Guess I should have expected that here. Get rid of that. Actually, in the overworld... Oh god, fuck. Okay, all my markers are removed. Got it. Cool. Where does this go? Or is the answer fucking nowhere? Huh! Oh, and this is technically... Yeah, that's technically part of the, crag or whatever. So it has its own unique weather effect. Yeah, it's because it's the same thing that happened earlier when I brushed up against the wall and the fucking, like, it dismounted me in, next to that area. It's because it counts as, part of the inside of that one castle where I fought Rolana. So, it's just fucking boundary stuff. I'm sure it'll get fucking patched out eventually. I mean, they probably don't care enough to patch it out, but you know what I mean. Same over here, I'm guessing. Damn, we're getting a lot of traffic today. Or was this shit yesterday? Or rather, yeah, no, yesterday. Excuse me? What the fuck was that ability he used on me? Like, my game fucking freaked out for half a second. Okay, fucking whatever. Really wish it would stop turning my... Right. Fucking D-pad. God damn it. Whatever, I'll just sit at the grace. Really curious about it saying Torrent can't be summoned, he's frightened. For some reason this reminds me a lot of Fable 2. Which is interesting. Okay, so it's still saying not enough. It's not saying fucking, like, you're at maximum fragments. I wonder if that'll change at any point. The fucking... So we got this. I came in the front way. Let's go around the side. Is it the tree? Is there an item up there? I can't really tell. I'm trying to figure out what the gimmick is. It's obvious there's something in the environment that's gonna cause frenzy. And hopefully it's something that's actually as interesting as what the game is currently hyping it up as. So I'm guessing if I head to elevation, I'll be putting myself in danger. Because everything down here is fucked, from what I can see. Which is cool. It's really cool. This is interesting and I like it. But I'm also confused. And I'm wondering what the gimmick is. I mean, I think I know what the gimmick is. What with the, you know, aha. But... I'm wondering about the implementation, let's say. I'm sorry, did those enemies just come back after I killed them? Was I not just here 10 seconds ago? At least they don't do toxic like they used to. Okay. What's over here? Can I get up here from there? No. Huh. The game's forcing me off of Torrent for a purpose, but what is that purpose? I've encountered rats and those really annoying holy guys, but nothing that would appear to be like... Because there's been a lot of like eldritch, like quote-unquote like thematic horror, let's say. But there hasn't been anything, like, scary. Right? I wonder if whatever the danger from this place has been neutralized by something I did in the main story. Or not even the main story, just, like, elsewhere in the DLC. Like, did I accidentally turn off the thing in the zone that's supposed to be the problem? If so, that'd actually be kind of disappointing, because I want to see what it is, you know? That looks important. Nope. Yeah, it's weird. I was, like, expecting... Like, those things were, like, being all, like, super, like... Don't let it see you. If it sees you, you're dead. Like, really dramatic. But... I don't know, maybe I just went the wrong way first. I mean, obviously I was always going to get the map before doing anything else. There wouldn't be dev messages for an NPC, so clearly that's not what this is. And sure, there's this. Whatever this is. Although I think that is just a tree. Still no horse. This is going to get tedious if I can't use Torrent for most of it. It's a large area with... Okay, I saw that earlier. Is that a winter lantern? Because the phrase winter lantern is so specific. His head is like the flame of frenzy. And where he walks... I wonder if there's more than one. If there's just one, that would actually be way more interesting. Heh. Because it's like Sekiro. No health bar. That tells you all you need to know. See, this is the kind of shit I wanted. Like, fucking, what the fuck is that? Holy crap. Like, that kind of stuff. Okay, there's more than one. I wonder if the reason why torrent isn't allowed is not because... It's because it would probably make this section easier if you could just run past them. I'm gonna assume whatever this does is not an instant kill. Although they did say once it sees you, you're fucked, so maybe. There was also here. Interesting. You have to get a way to combat them eventually, though, right? Wow. I wonder if there's a way to lose it. Doesn't look like it. Wow. That is an aggressive enemy. Okay. Why is my thing so far to the side? Weird. Okay, where am I? Ah, here. God damn it. I keep pressing the wrong one.